Brent Maxwell, welcome to REI Talk Detroit. It's about time we got together on this. How are you doing today?
Fabulous. It's great to be here.
It is. It's good to have you. I know that we've gone back and forth on Facebook and emails and stuff trying to get together on this. And the one thing I really like about you is that we can separate business and politics. And I want to bring that up here early because we're not going to talk about politics because, well, I'm serious. I like it because we can have a rational conversation about these things and we can separate business and politics. We can have our emotional conversations about politics and then we can have our rational discussions about business. And I find that to be the case with about 90% of the people here in Metro Detroit in real estate. We may think differently, but when it comes down to it, we're all on the same team in real estate. We're all here to promote the area and make a few bucks. And if we can, it's good to put our personal feelings and emotional stuff aside so we can get down to business. That's one of the things I really appreciated about you.
Thanks. Yeah, I think as a citizen of America and as a citizen of the world, that is my responsibility to talk about politics and religion to almost everyone I meet.
I agree.
In that conversation, you find out that once you get past some really minor issues, the reality of it is we're all basically the same, and we all want the same things. We want a good life for our families, a safe place to live, and a future that we can look forward to, and we want to be proud of ourselves. We all want the same thing.
Absolutely. We want our kids to do better than we do. Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's
it. So that's one of the things I appreciated about you. But let's do this. Let's jump into the questions. And the first question, as always, is what are you doing now in your real estate business?
We're working towards setting up a full automation system of our processes. And that includes everything from property acquisition to the stabilization process, management, which we have fully automated at this point in time already, and then the sales process, including leads, marketing, advertising, nurturing, and we're looking at platforms right now as we speak, leaning towards a system called Infusionsoft. But we're not going to use it for e-commerce because we don't really do that. It's more for contact management and lead management, sales process, and marketing process.
Well, tell you, before we get in too deep into the weeds in this, let's back up. Give me an overview of your business because you're into a lot of different cool things. I know you've got a brokerage, and I know you're doing residential real estate and rental real estate, but kind of give everybody an overview, 50,000 foot of what your business is. And then let's talk about some of these things you're doing right now.
Okay, we are a boutique investment real estate brokerage. And with that, we provide property management services, full service real estate services, primarily to investment clients, and anything that anyone needs as far as investing in investment real estate in Detroit and Detroit Metro.
Okay, so you're not dealing with the retail mom and pop sales and listings and that type of thing generally, is that correct?
We have a couple agents that are under the brokerage that do that, but that is not what we're about. No, we are an investment firm.
Okay, right. I wanted to make that distinction. Okay, so you deal with investors, you've got a property management arm, anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Now, do you guys hold for your own portfolio? Or you guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Very good. So let's talk about some of these under that umbrella. Let's talk a little bit more about what you're doing in terms of your automating your processes.
Well, the first thing we need to do is really identify the processes and get them into a written format where, for example, in just dealing with closings of a sale of a property or an acquisition of a property, there are things that need to be done along the way. In addition to, for example, a purchase agreement, you have to have certain disclosures by law that need to be in place. Your seller's disclosure, lead-based paint disclosure, agency disclosure. Well, right now we do it on I've been doing this for a long time, and so has everybody else on the team. So we just do it, but there's nothing really written as far as procedures and policies that would require us to do this. And I'm thinking that really, rather than going and it's growing pains is what it is. Rather than adding the policies and procedures and writing them up, why not create a system that allows us to create and enforce the policies and procedures automatically?
And so you're building a foundation to do more scale, then, it sounds like.
Yes, that is the impetus behind it and the reason behind it. We're growing, and quite frankly, I'm too busy. And fall's coming up. I got some soccer coaching to do with my daughter, and it's 6:30 at the office. And if I wasn't here talking with you, we'd be still at the office anyway. So,
right.
This business can consume you.